You'll never see a ninja shadow, or at least airi shadow. Welcome to the road to mastery for airi, the Kunoichi. Known to drive those laning against her crazy due to her tricks, her deadly combination of safe pokes, high burst combo damage, and mobility make airi a force to be reckoned with. For the more advanced gameplay aspects of airi, feel free to skip to the second half of this video. Learning the basics. Leveling your abilities. First, max out on the first ability, Spin, followed by the second ability, Shadow, and then her ultimate, Ryu, whenever available. Airi's passive allows her normal attacks to reduce the cooldown for Spin, so max it out and spin to win. Now, let's get into each ability. Passive, Slash. Use Spin frequently and connect it with her normal attack to reduce its cooldown, and get in as many spins as possible for more damage. First ability, Spin. When laning, make sure you hit both minions and heroes at the same time with one spin for maximum efficiency. Second ability, Shadow. Airi can triple dash using Shadow, and each dash can go over obstacles. Take advantage of this when chasing down an enemy or escaping a dangerous situation. You can also use this to jungle more efficiently by getting around the map faster. Ultimate Ryu. Every target hit by Ryu will provide airi with a stronger damage shield. The higher her physical attack, the stronger the shield. Use Shadow to initiate a team fight, then unleash Ryu on a lot of targets to get a huge damage shield. Basic combos. Airi's most common combo uses Spin to initiate the fight, followed by Shadow's first and second dash to go behind the enemy. Do not use the third dash, otherwise airi will have no means to escape or chase. After successfully getting through, she can unleash Ryu followed by a normal attack and a spin. To finish it off, she can then use Shadow's third dash. The recommended order for this combo is Spin, Shadow, second Shadow dash, Ryu, normal attack, Spin, Shadow, third Shadow dash. New airi players should use Execute to make up for airi's lack of early game damage. Use Execute to deal true damage and get in more kills at the beginning to snowball early on. Those more familiar with her should use Punish, as it allows her to jungle effectively. This in combination with the jungler item set and Mantle of Ra provides her with a 2 passive AoE damage effects, allowing her to quickly clear the map. When you're starting out, for level 2 Arcana, get Backstab, Vamp, and Ravage. Once you get level 3 Arcana, be sure to get Onslaught, Gorilla, and Skewer. If you want to play more defensively, then get Leviathan as your first item, then Gilded Greaves, Mantle of Ra, and Frost Cape, followed by either Crimson Banner or Medallion of Troy. Then finish the build with an Ancestral Glory. If you plan on playing aggressively, then for your first item, get Soul Reaver, followed by Gilded Greaves and Rankbreaker. After that, get Omni Arms and Fenrir's Tooth. For your final item, get Ancestral Glory. If Ancestral Glory's resurrection effect is on cooldown, then switch it out for a Death Sickle. Airi is good against most glass cannons, especially those without dashes, such as Yorn and Valheim. They have almost no chance of survival against airi in a one-on-one fight. Airi is definitely not a tank and can easily be taken down by burst damage. Tulin in particular is strong against airi due to his combination of burst, mobility, and his deadly ultimate. Fortunately, airi's ultimate makes her immune to crowd control. Unfortunately, if she's facing a hero like Alistair, who has long-range crowd control, she'll be at a huge disadvantage, especially if she gets hit by his ultimate from afar. Early game laning. Airi can use Spin and normal attacks to quickly clear minions while harassing. To be safe, always save one of the dashes from Shadow for an escape. Once Ryu is available, it's time to get into some small team fights. Remember to return to the tower after the fight to keep it from getting taken down. Always stay on her original lane to farm and protect her own tower. If the team is leading, Airi can join team fights after clearing a wave. However, she'll have to make sure her outside tower is safe. If the team is losing, then Airi should consider pushing the lane while helping teammates secure an opportunity to farm. As a late-game damage dealer, Airi should always look for an opportunity to gank a glass cannon. Even if she dies, as long as she can get the kill off, it'll be a fair trade. Advanced gameplay. Let's first talk about the 3 core items for Airi, which are Leviathan, Mantle of Ra, and Frost Cape. Since all advanced players will take Punish as their talent, Airi should equip jungling equipment as soon as possible. At that point, she can choose to buy Soul Reaver or Leviathan to increase her damage. Doing this also allows Punish to upgrade to Frostbite, giving Airi another tool to secure a kill. Try this advanced item build. First, get a jungling weapon. Players focusing on offense can take Soul Reaver, while defensive players can take Leviathan. After that, get Gilded Greaves. The third item should be Mantle of Ra, and the fourth should be Frost Cape. The fifth item can be either Crimson Banner or Medallion of Troy based on the enemy team's composition. Last but not least, get an Ancestral Glory for survivability. For Airi's advanced Arcana build, get Onslaught and Skewer, as these two combined will get her 100% physical penetration, greatly increasing her damage against all kinds of heroes. For the last Arcana, get Gorilla, as the 10% movement speed bonus allows Airi to join team fights earlier, which could be the difference between victory and defeat. Here are some tricks you can try with Airi. You like tricks, don't you? 1. Ryu has a slight delay, so she can first spin for control, then Ryu for guaranteed damage before the enemy has a chance to react. 2. Ryu can also effectively boost her movement speed, so if she gets caught alone, she can do Ryu plus Shadow to escape a gank. 3. Use Shadow to cancel the finishing animation of her normal attack, allowing her to get in more damage by reducing animation delay. To achieve this, connect a normal attack with a Shadow Dash each time, followed by another normal attack and a Shadow Dash. To become truly elite with Airi, you must first learn how to lane and zone effectively with her. If she's in a 2v2 lane, she should be careful when fighting a marksman and support combo. If she does encounter this combo, use spin to kill minions from afar, and be sure not to get too close to their tower or take too many hits. If their support has a disrupt, then there's a risk that Airi could get killed by a reverse tower dive. If she's in a single hero lane, then it'll depend on who her opponent is. For example, if the opponent is an aggressive marksman such as Violet, then Airi will have a range disadvantage and will be easily harassed while trying to farm. So she should approach the minions from the brush, then use spin to harass the marksman. After Airi reaches level 4, however, she can then find an opportunity to fight back and get kills. If she's facing a warrior or assassin, then she should use spin to both harass and farm at the same time by hitting both minions and heroes. To gain an advantage early on, be aware that since at level 1, Airi can use spin to hit minions and take out about half their HP, she can easily finish them off with normal attacks. If the opponent is only using normal attacks to clear minions, then Airi will hit level 2 first. At that point, she will have 2 abilities to harass the opponent who only has 1 ability, thus gaining the advantage early in the game. One important note to take though, after Airi reaches level 3, the opponent's jungler will usually now be at level 4 due to uninterrupted farming. The enemy jungler will usually go with the mage from mid and gank the top and bottom lanes. Always have an eye on the minimap to avoid getting ganked. Another advantage of doing this is that if the opponent's jungler appears on the far end of the map, Airi will have an opportunity to steal the enemy's jungle. Even if all the monsters are cleared, Airi can still wait at the respawn point and clear them after they respawn. The test of most heroes is how you act in decisive team fight moments, and Airi is no exception. So in team fights, Airi should stun as many heroes as possible using Ryu to give allies a chance to follow up. Good allies will take advantage of the control caused by Ryu to link it with their own crowd control to kill the enemy carry. Make sure you are always aware of the positioning of your allies and make sure they're aware that you want to initiate a team fight. If everything is running smoothly at this point, Airi can get in extra damage after Ryu and also use spin for more control. The shield provided by Ryu can absorb tons of damage, thus keeping her in the fight longer. Towards the end of the engagement, Airi can use Shadow to get out of the fight to chase down heroes. Thanks for watching. See you next time in Arena of Valor's Road to Mastery.